Hello YouTubers, my name is X Factor. Welcome to another episode of Breaking Bad, a series where we talk about potential bad habits. And the question is, what do you do on Rush when it's late tickets or the mcom gets set? Do you change your tactic, your philosophy? Are you willing to make the sacrifice? And you're going to see me make the sacrifice a couple times in these next two clips. So we've got it set. It's low tickets, just 30 left in 64 man, and here's my fear. Who's watching it? Clump of friendlies. At least this guy's throwing a grenade, but someone's got to go in there and throw their body at it. They got to be the fodder. Long story short, always pre-fire, always expect there's somebody to be on the mcom, and they still got disabled. Now, it makes it hard for this map because we only have the right side. We haven't saturated the left side, and we're kind of pillared into this little area. So that forces me to go back and watch the back door. Tanks there, not good news. The worst thing that can happen here is a squad wipe. Now we're being pressed from both sides. I'm going to take a look again because people are dying left and right. So if you're one of those players who does whatever it takes to put eyes on the mcom, throw a nade, good for you. You are helping your team. I can't tell you how many times I've thrown a random Jesus nade out towards the mcom, hit C4 that a defensive player put down and got a multi-kill. Or the nade caught a double or triple kill. Or the quick pre-fire caught the guy that's on the mcom. Whenever you walk into this situation, expect there to be somebody on the mcom. At this point in time, I'm just throwing bodies to the fire because I've got no help around me. So that's one example of what can happen and how you can quickly change it by simply taking a peek every once in a while, knowing you're going to die, but get a guy off the mcom, whether it's a shot or a nade. And we're going to move on to the old Domovan Peaky, where, again, 64-man Zerg style rush, and we're down to 28 tickets, and this thing is running out fast. These tunnels are extremely hard to push because they are massive choke points, but if you're an engineer, you can do some work here, especially you can help out your armor. Now, what do most enemy armor do once they're disabled or hurt? Their natural reaction is to back up, not worry about lanes and what lines of sight players have. It's just back up because that's makes sense to them, right? So this is a perfect example of quick switching my RPG here, catching this guy disabled with a slight side angle, and I'm going to give him the old love tap once he backs up just a little bit more. I'm trying to cover my reload so he doesn't see me. So I'm literally waiting for this tank because he's been engaged with our armor for quite a bit. Now, the next best shot to the straight-in ass shot or an angled ass shot is a pretty straight inside shot. So, got that down, and it's time to hit the mcom because, as you can see, 8 or 9 tickets isn't going to last us long. This thing isn't blown up. I should not be standing here, but I'm trying to do everything in my power to at least get to the mcom and support a player. I'm not going to go arm it as well. I'm going to try to cover him and take as many people down as possible. Now, here's the question. What's the team doing? Did they get forced out? What's our armor doing? When you see the mcom get set this late in the game and you're in the armor, do whatever you can to support it. Will you probably lose your tank? Sure. But what's the chance that you're going to get that mcom and it's going to force their hand on the other mcom? Hopefully this helps you guys change your thought process when it comes time to playing some Rush, making the ultimate sacrifice, which is what's necessary to prevail in Rush 9 times out of 10, because somebody's got to babysit the mcom, right? We lose this round as well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you guys learned something, had some fun, don't forget about the old thumbs up and always take a second peek at the mcom. It's free kills most of the time. See you soon, YouTube.